Hey everybody, I'm really happy we can be back with Kate at Mindbody. How are you, Miss Kate Sykes?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me back.
How are things on the coast today? The East Coast.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm currently in not so sunny California visiting Mindbody's headquarters, San Luis Obispo, and it is actively raining inches of water. So I brought the East Coast weather with me.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm in Palm Springs. We've had biblical rain this year, but the sky is blue and sunny now, and we're getting gorgeous flowers. It's a good day to be in California. I always say it's a good day to be wherever you are, right? If you wake up, it's always a good day. So.
Yep.
So we know, Mindbody has expanded a lot because you guys have added Booker, but one of my favorite parts of your program is Frederick. So I want to address customer retention, incentivizing current customers, and then we're going to talk about social media because I love social media. So let's start with customer retention, because if you're in the wellness business, you're running a spa, salon, whatever your facility is, you cannot earn a new customer every single time. You need to retain your database, right?
Exactly, you do. So, it can be tricky to get a customer in the door, but it can feel overwhelming then to make sure they come back. How do you even do that? You can't just call their home and see if they want to return. So something that Frederick does, and this is just baked into to how Mindbody helps business owners manage their business, is it'll automatically and proactively engage with customers who have been in before, all right? What that means is if they have a visiting history with the business, Frederick will automatically reach out to them via email or via text. And again, that's all customizable by the business owner to really, put into motion what they're comfortable with and how they want their brand to be represented to their customers. And then Frederick will just let them know, we haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. We haven't seen you in a month. We'd love to have you come back. And one step, so sorry, go on, Alan.
Well, I was just going to say, I can't remember exactly what the numbers are, and maybe your team remembers, but we know this. Getting a new customer costs so much money, but keeping them costs so little. And Frederick just does a good job of helping you manage down that dollar amount and keep customers. It's everything. You got to keep your customers today, plain and simple.
It does. And again, it's not requiring you as an administrator on this account, right, to go in and do anything. You work with a team of consultants when you actually come onto the platform. We help you set it up to work best for your business. And then it's basically like having a full-time employee for your marketing campaigns. It'll do it for you.
And I love, you mentioned customization, and I know this from Mindbody. It's going to be Mindbooker, right? Mindbody and Booker, that customization isn't complicated. Like, people don't need to be programmers to understand what they're doing. I don't want to say plug and play, but you guys are darn close. It's really easy to use your system. And once people get engaged, they get excited about showing other people how much they love these little knick-knack, paddywhacks and things they can do in the system. So I love that as well. How about incentivizing your current customers to come back and do more with you?
Yeah, great question. So, just making sure that we're proactively engaging with customers who've been in before can work for certain personality types. If I see an email land in my inbox, it just puts it into my head. You know what? I probably should go back. That was a great class. But sometimes maybe a customer who's been in once or twice before hasn't been in a while, they may need a little extra love to feel like they're really incentivized to come back, right? So what Frederick actually allows you to do is set up basically a sliding scale of possible discounts. Let's say the most that you'd feel comfortable with really this month is discounting a class by 15%, all right? But you don't want to just offer that to everybody in your list who could possibly come in for 15% off. Someone who comes in all the time doesn't need that incentivized, tactic. Somebody who hasn't been in a while will be that much more likely to book. So you can put in what you feel comfortable with as your maximum discount, and then Frederick will look at your customer history in your Mindbody account and automatically apply discounts where it understands it'll be most impactful.
It's a great, I love that you have that program, because honestly, people don't have to think discount is a negative today. The fact is I always look at discounts as an investment in the growth of my business, not that I'm giving away money. And today it's the rare spa that says, we don't have to discount. We're busy 7 days a week. Your customer, if you don't do some little things for them, they tend to go away today. It takes a lot more than it used to save customers. I love that part of the program.
It is, it's building that trust, it's keeping that trust. And like I said, it's just sharing a little bit of that love. And what's wonderful, of course, about the way that Mindbody does it is you don't have to go in and say, all right, where can I apply this? Who hasn't been in? Let me run a report to see. Frederick's going to do it for you automatically.
We're going to tell our mutual friend Dan, who works at your company there, that he needs a new tagline, right, under Mindbody Booker that says share the love. I love that expression that you use. It is sharing the love, right? Because you want to, and especially if you're a regular client somewhere, you want to feel someone that I'm getting a little, because you know they're always promoting new. And so you might, and I honestly, I think it puts a smile on owners' face when they see regulars walking back through the door. Then they know, well, I bought the right software. It does the right things. Everything is grooving. So we have time for one more thing today, and on my list is social media.
Social media.
I know. Address, it's the plus and the minus, but it's not going away. We know that. So being able to address it within the software world surely helps you be a better wellness facility, because all the things can get done correctly with you guys, right?
Absolutely. I think that as a business owner, we can feel easily intimidated by the idea of social media because it is such an organic thing, right? We're always striving to give the best experience. We want our customers to have a great time and to tell other people about us. It's what we want. It's what social media should be doing for us. That said, we get a little uncomfortable because we can't control every single thing, like the mood that person's in when they come in. So sometimes we kind of take a hard swallow before we look at our social media. So
your program does something with rating, correct, if I remember?
It does. So what we're doing is trying to proactively and automatically take some of that stomach turning out of the process, right? So what our program is going to do for you is every single time that a customer has an experience with you, they'll have the opportunity to rate you, all right? And when they give a rating, we actually have a smart algorithm within the system that will allow them to, if they're giving a promoter rating, which is a 9 or a 10 on the scale, they can automatically then post that to your social pages. They can post that to Instagram. They can post that to Yelp. Now, if someone doesn't have a perfect experience, what our system is actually going to do is hold on to that for just a second and give them the opportunity to share a little bit more about why they gave us a slightly lower rating. And all that information is going to come back to you as the business owner. So you have the opportunity to see these things before they hit social media, and then to reach out to people who maybe didn't have a great experience, to make it right, to improve upon it, and to even keep that customer moving forward. Again, it's just something that we do for you.
It is such a great way. I mean, we are talking all about retention, and the fact is you have to address those issues right now as well. So I love that the program hangs on them for a minute, because sometimes you find out, like, you go to talk to that client and they go, no, I didn't really mean to write it that way. I mean, I just, the dog did this and the baby was that. And, it turns into something that they write about you. But this whole managing your reputation, you can't get away from it today. You have to address it right now and head on. What a wonderful part of Frederick.
Absolutely.
I love it. Kate, I love this. We only have about 10 more subjects we need to talk about. We're going to save them for another video along the way too. So everybody remember, you'll get the information to reach out to Mindbooker, and I would encourage you to do that. It'll be on the just a couple seconds after we finish here. So get to them. If you're thinking of new software, talk to these people. They're so friendly. Well, look at Kate. They're so friendly and so easy to talk to, and I just love them. So I love that you guys have been a longtime sponsor of our association. I love everything you're doing, and we'll look forward to talking again.
Thank you so much. Anytime, Ellen. It's my pleasure.
Bye, Kate.
Bye.